Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of the Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host, Cesar Perez, with
Jesus Tovar.
my boy.
Yes.
You know, I was thinking how long we've known each other, bro, because I've kind of known you for a minute now.
Yeah. Shit, when was it, bro? It must have been like some of the
Like 2013, no? Or 14 or some shit?
14. No. I think it was probably later than that. Probably like 15.
Yeah?
Probably when I joined FY.
Ah, yeah.
Because that's whenever I started like hanging out with like Nikki a lot.
Because are you older than us? I don't even know.
Yeah. I'm 27.
27? Okay. I'm 25.
I'm going to be 28 this year, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I don't know, bro. I'm scared. I'm scared to hit 30.
Oh, fuck.
But I mean, that's still young, so.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. It is weird, though. Like, when I turn 25, I'm just like, man, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, once I turned 25, I was like, bro, like, it's just downhill from here.
I feel like there's like it's almost like a fucking not a halfway point because you're not 50.
No.
But you're just kind of like, I'm halfway to 50,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It definitely does feel like that. But, I mean, like, when people say 30, I still consider them young, so.
Yeah. I have a friend, Andres, who's, shout out to Andres, who's like, I think just turned 30 last year.
Yeah.
And we ended up going to like Vegas and shit and had like a big like getaway vacation. And I was like, bro, I think of you like 25 or like 24. You feel me? Because like I never see him as like a 30-year-old until like he's like, oh yeah, I'm 30. Or until I saw his cake, I'm like, damn, he is 30 years old. That's crazy.
That's how it was for my sister because she just turned 30, last year, and I was like, damn, bro, she's fucking 30. I was like, damn.
I think I'm gonna feel that with my brother because my brother's like, I'm 7 years older than my brother, so like, yeah. It's weird, bro. When I'm like 37, he'll be like 30. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, goddamn. I'm like, what the fuck? It really puts everything into like perspective. Like, bro, like this the aging thing is weird. But we know each other through Nikki. Yeah, I've known Nikki in high school. For any new listeners, Nikki was on the very first episode of a Thinking Boy podcast. He's an old friend of mine, and you were in a band with him called
Filthy Young Impalers, FYI.
Impalers, bro. Yeah. I would always kind of like say it fucked up. I'll be like Impalers or some shit like that.
I just knew how to say it because of them, because I hung out with them. Yeah. He told me the name. I was like, God damn, that's a gnarly ass name.
That's a gnarly ass name, bro.
And that's what everybody used to tell us. Like, damn, that's a fucking sick ass name.
It is. Yeah, I like the acronym FYI. That's a cool ass acronym and shit like that.
It's very like marketable if you think about it, like with merch and shit. Like,
oh yeah,
put an FYI.
Hell yeah, for sure. You know what's funny? I have one of your. I don't think I have it. I think maybe Brittany has it. One of your like guys' shirts.
Which one?
It's like it was a white shirt with a black design. But like he gave me like a fucking medium or some shit. Like he gave me a really size, like a size I'm never gonna fit, like a fucking medium or small.
Was it the actual like a big design or was it just the FYI on the
It was a big design.
Okay. Wait, no. I made some of them.
Oh yeah.
That was like early.
We had like a box. He had like a box full. He's like,
no,
you want some of these?
Oh yeah, no. Then that was like somebody else made them.
Yeah, he was like, you want some of these? I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll take one. Yeah. And I think either Brittany or someone else, one of my other friends like needed a shirt, and I was like, you could totally use this one.
Yeah, dude, we sold out of all that shit.
Oh man, cool ass band, bro. Yeah, it's fun. It's crazy that I went to go see you guys. Well, I saw before you joined the band. I saw them in like I think 2012, bro. I have a picture of like baby Nikki like performing like with like Max and shit.
Was it FYI at the time?
Yeah, it was FYI, but it was at Walters.
Oh yeah, I played that show, but with another band. With my first
really?
Band. Yeah.
Damn, I might have seen you then.
Yeah, bro, I must have seen you there, but it's just been so long that I don't remember.
Because was your brother in the band, or was your brother? You don't have a brother?
No.
Oh shit, there was a guy that like maybe
Johnny?
He looked like you, bro. I think Johnny maybe
long
like.
Hair.
Yeah, I always get you guys confused. Yeah. I think I follow him on Instagram. Shout out to Johnny.
Yeah, shout out Johnny. That's my roommate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Oh and I know him since like sixth grade, 7th grade or something.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I was in a band with him, and then for a while I was with them, and then I left that band like 2014. And then I wasn't in the band for like a year or whatever. Okay. And then Nikki just hits me up and he's like, hey, like, you down to do bass? And I was like, shit. I was like, I'll try. And then like that's how I got into band and shit. Like I started like practicing with them. He showed me songs and stuff.
I was gonna say, what was your like first kind of getting into music? Was it like more of a guitar, or just bass, or what was the first instrument you kind of?
The first instrument that I picked up, like actually picked up, was guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was guitar. That was like back in like 7th grade. I want to say sixth or 7th grade. But then I picked it up, right, and I tried to learn songs, and I was like bro, like it's kind of hard. So I kind of left it alone, and then I would just fuck around, like not even doing anything at all. And then I came back like a year later, because I always say this, like I didn't have internet for so long, and then I finally got internet like in 8th grade or some shit like that, or like middle of 7th grade, some shit like that. And then I went on YouTube. And
tutorials, bro?
Yes. I learned from YouTube, like,
oh man, YouTube has taught me so much shit when it comes to like editing and stuff like that. There's like hours and hours of like videos, even this shit, like setting all this up.
Oh yeah.
Man, it totally like came in clutch and shit like that. But now you shout out to YouTube. No, the internet definitely like changed things up for sure.
Yeah, that's whatever. I was like, how to play Metallica songs or some shit like that. Shit. Or like fucking System of a Down songs and shit. Oh
man, I love SOD. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was like my shit back then. Like I think the first full song that I learned was like Sugar by
System of a Down. Yeah. Oh my god.
And I'm pretty sure it was like super bad. It was like probably not even in tune or anything. It was a bad, but that's how I started. Yeah.
How did you get into your other band, your first band?
Well, I knew Johnny in middle school, and then I would always just want to be in a band. Like I always wanted to start a band. So then I started like a thing. Me and like another friend, we were gonna start a band, but it kind of didn't work out. And then I would hang out with Johnny all the time. I would skate with him and do all that shit. And some of my other friends too. I would skate around or whatever. And at the time, like I was like the only one like trying to learn guitar or whatever. And I told him, dude, let's start a band or whatever. Like,
bro, I really thought he was your brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I really thought he was your brother.
That's crazy. Like, nobody has ever told me that.
Yeah?
No, but I mean, I consider him like a brother.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, damn.
That's crazy, dude. What the fuck?
Because I remember Nikki mentioning something about someone's brother. And I was just like, damn, is that him? But like, I don't even like, it was so long ago. Honestly, I don't even fucking remember like who exactly he was talking about.
I mean, like, are you thinking of like Max's brother? Because he was
no. Oh, was he?
Max's brother wasn't FYI.
I knew there was something with brothers, bro. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah,
because his brother was in FYI like before I even joined her.
Maybe that's what it was, bro. Because like, yeah, I do remember there's something to be with brothers. I always assumed it was you and him, bro. And then we followed each other for the longest. Yeah. And then he followed me. And I was like, oh, that's homeboy's brother. And like, he's not your brother.
God damn, that's crazy. But yeah, like I just started that band with him. I kind of taught him like the basics of like guitar and shit. And then we just went from there. Like we never played a show, but we would just like be in our bedrooms like playing and shit.
Nice. Jam sessions and shit.
Yeah, and then like fucking high school came around, and then we met our drummer there, and then like we just started like practicing at his garage, and then from there like our first actual like little show whatever, it was like one of my families like get together.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a fucking barbecue. Like nobody knew any kind of metal or anything.
I was gonna say, what kind of music were you playing? Playing heavy shit?
Yeah, it was just literally just Metallica covers because that's all we knew.
Nice.
I think maybe we had like one original, but like just to like fill up the set, it was just like Metallica shit.
That's awesome.
And then after because like for those parties that we used to have, like they knew like this fucking cumbia.
Okay.
Band. So like they would like play at the party. So like we kind of like opened for them. It was like totally completely different. Like
that's shit. Awesome, bro. That's an awesome story.
They had like fucking like a big ass projector in the back playing like soccer games and shit.
Those are your visuals, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like hey, that's the other thing we share in common, bro. Jalisco. You're from Guadalajara? No,
I'm from Tamaulipas, bro.
God damn it, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah.
See, I must get you confused with somebody else then.
That's crazy.
Damn it, man. Who do you go for in soccer then for La Liga? All right, bet that must be it. Then.
When I was younger, yeah, I used to go with Chivas.
I was gonna say, I think you put like a throwback picture.
Maybe with like a Chivas shirt.
Yeah, with like a Chivas shirt, and I was like, my boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sure. That was my shit back then.
Dude, I was gonna say, it's weird seeing Nikki and you guys play more like chill shit now, or like kind of transition to like more mellow music, more like, you know what I'm saying, jazzier shit. Cause like my first introduction to you guys were playing heavy, hardcore, fast, like what would you call it, thrash metal or not? I mean,
I mean, it went from like thrash to like technical, like death metal, kind of like not really death metal, but like it was like playing along those like just technical shit, like progressive shit. It was like a mix of like all that shit.
It was a good mix.
Yeah, that for real. Like I go back to listen to some of that shit, and I'm like, bro, like how the fuck were we doing this? Like,
yeah, I mean, really young, bro. Yeah. I mean, all you guys, even you that you're a little older, we're all like really young playing this shit.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep up with them, bro. Like.
They were going hard, bro. Yeah. I would see Nick and I'm like, God damn, he'd be sweating hard as fuck. Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Max on the drums. I'm like, bruh, they're going ham right now.
Yeah, like me playing like and learning all those songs. It was like, bro, like I enjoy this, but I'm like suffering right now. Like I'm just trying to keep up with y'all shit.
I know Nicky used to have like cuts like from playing like hard as fuck, like on his fingertips and shit like that.
Yeah, not only that, he would always like pop strings. Like crazy, like
oh fuck,
and that like I think that's like the only person I know that used to pop strings that fucking often.
That often? Oh shit!
Like, damn, you fucking going hard, bro. You need to chill.
Nah, he would go hard. I remember that's why the whole transition. I was just like, damn, what the hell? Because if you listen to his music now, it's very like it's very like mellow in comparison to the other shit.
For sure, yeah.
But I think that's just like a testament to like him growing as like a musician. You know,
that too. I kind of saw like the progression to that slowly, like with the music that he was writing, and then it was just like at one point it was like throwing some mellow shit into like the hard shit, and then completely mellow shit, and then just like completely mellow shit, and then like the neo soul stuff and like all that shit like that. But
no, his music's awesome, bro. There's times where I think during the pandemic we'd go, me, my friend Fern, or my friend Paul, shout out to Paul, whenever he'd come and visit. And we just like go over there and like just hang with him and Max while they were just like jamming out, and just we'd watch like Rick and Morty and shit, and take like psychedelics and stuff like it was a crazy time. I was like, whoa, what the fuck? It was such a weird one, because like the whole pandemic thing, and two, just like the whole idea of like just being like locked down, because he was like the first person I knew that had it. I think him and Max both had it.
Honestly, they were the first two that I knew.
And I was like, whoa, what the fuck? How are you feeling? And he said, man, it was rough for a minute. 'Cause I remember he had like a humidifier in his room and shit. I'm like, damn.
Dude, that shit was crazy. I was scared as fuck. Like he fucking called me. He's like, bro, like, y'all were here like this week. He's like, go test. Go get tested.
Yeah, he's like, go get tested. I remember him mentioning that to me as well. I was just like, damn it, dude. Yeah. I never caught it.
No.
Have you caught it?
Yeah.
You had it? How was that like?
Bro, it was rough like the first 3 days. I was out of work for like 3 weeks because like I kept just testing positive like for like 3 weeks straight.
When was this during the height of the like 2020 or 2021?
No, it was already like 2021.
Okay.
I was at my house in Pasadena and shit. Like I caught it. I honestly think I caught it at the mall. I went to the mall and then
Stankadena, bruh.
No, but not that. I went to Galleria.
Oh fuck!
It was like a bunch of people there and shit. Like,
oh man.
Yeah, I remember like I went shopping like for the first time in a while. I spent like fucking $400.
Yeah, damn, big baller.
In like clothes and like shoes, and then the next day I started feeling bad. And I was like, fuck, like what is this? And then I was like, fuck, let me go get tested. I got tested. It was like positive. I was like, fuck. I was like, bro,
Christ.
Like I can't even like wear any of the shit that I just bought. Like I can't
wear it around the house.
Or anything.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like it was like the first 3 days, it was really bad. Like I just had like super bad like body aches, and then it was mostly that just my body felt really bad.
Did you have any like loss of taste or smell at all?
A little bit. But yeah, like after those 3 days, it was kind of like I'm just chilling, but I still have it. Mm-hmm. And then like the next week, I went to get tested. It was still positive, and I kept getting tested positive. And my job was calling me. They're like, "Hey, like, are you good?" And I'm like, "No." And then they're like, "All right, let us know." And then the last week, bro, like I was still positive, and then they're like, I think you're good to come back.
Fuck it, just come back.
Yeah, and they're like, fucking just come back. And I was like, all right. I was like,
were you like masked up?
Yeah.
That's sure. What they do in my job, because we used to do like I think 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it went from like a week, and then it went from like 5 days. I think now it's just like 5 days from when you test positive, and then like you come back and you're just masked up, which is crazy in comparison to like how crazy it was like at first.
Yeah,
I remember driving to work when like the shit first hit, and bro, it was like empty as fuck. I'd get to work in like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I wasn't even working during the time. I got laid off.
Damn, really?
Yeah, so I wasn't working for like from March to like November and some shit.
Jesus Christ, that's a crazy that's a long amount of time.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man! I don't think I've ever told this on air yet, but that whole pandemic shit. Like, I was with my boy Fernando, my roommate, and he's been on the podcast before, and his brother Monse, who I want to have on, his friend, I think Marcus, where the fuck his name is, his mom it was during the rodeo, and his mom works somewhere over there, and she's like, yo, I could give you guys like free tickets to the rodeo. I'm like, oh man, that sounds awesome. They're like, you want to go? I'm like, bet. They're like, we have the concert tickets too if you guys want to see the show.
Nice.
And I'm like, who's playing? And they're like, Chance the Rapper. And I'm like, oh, Chance. I was like, I know a couple of Chance songs, this and that. And we go, and it's like an alright show, all things considered. I didn't really know his music like that.
Yeah.
I knew actually more of his like mixtape shit. So it was like all of his new stuff. It's more like religious kind of shit.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I don't really know this shit at all. You know what I'm saying? But like as we're leaving, I saw them like packing the shit up for the rodeo. Yeah. Like packing like all the games and shit up.
Okay.
And I remember like, that's kind of weird that they're like packing everything up if like the rodeo's still gonna be like going on. Next day, canceled, everything canceled, and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember just thinking to myself, like, dude, if I die and the last concert I see is Chance the fucking Rapper, bro.
God damn.
Shadow, bro. I'm like, dude, this ain't it. I was like, this is not fucking it, bro.
Fuck.
And it was scary, bro, honestly. Like, it was weird for me because I never stopped working. Like, I know Nikki was kind of chilling for a little bit. Fern was kind of chilling for a little bit. Everyone, like, I knew they were kind of chilling. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm not worried about y'all guys. But, like, I was still out and about, like, doing this shit. And, like, bro, the orders, because I work at a warehouse. Yeah. The orders we were taking were insane. Like, just a shitload of tissue. I don't know why the fuck everyone sprung for tissue paper. But
I still don't understand that, but... Yeah, the water was like insane too.
Yeah, the water as well. The water I could kind of see.
Yeah,
it's kind of locked in. But again, I don't know why you're chugging fucking like 24 like packs of water like that. But the tissue paper is insane. I'll show you some videos after we record of like just like mountains of tissue paper, bro.
That's crazy.
Like that's all we had in the back was just tissue paper, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is I gonna do? Like. The hand sanitizer I get, but even then, like, it just got so shitty.
Yeah, to me, it's just like just buy it as you need it. Like you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not gonna run out. Like it doesn't run out any other time of the year. So why would it?
Why the fuck would it run out now?
Yeah, just because everybody's buying it. But
and everyone started freaking out, bro. I remember the shelves were empty and shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are y'all on right now,
dude? And then we thought it was gonna be for like a month.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh no, they said like 2 weeks, didn't they? Yeah, for like the first lockdown, they're like, it's gonna be 2 weeks, and then like it totally went from like 2 weeks to like 2 months, and then 2 months to like damn near the whole year. I mean, fucking the majority of 2020 was all like lockdown until like I'd say like towards the end of like September or like October, November, like around there, like things started opening up a little bit.
Yeah, around that time, September I want to say maybe.
You know, when I was in Vegas last year, because remember they had that little spike of cases like in 2021.
Yeah.
During that, it wasn't even during that spike. It was like during I think November, October we went. And Vegas, and I get it because they have like a lot of people coming in and out. Yeah. That was the only place that had like you got to be masked up, like in Ubers and in the casino. You always have to have like a mask on.
Damn.
Which is so strange because over here everything was so like out and up, like everything was like basically everything was fucking open again. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, me too. I mean, whenever I was like, the mask shit went on at my job. I think they ended up cutting it like earlier this year, honestly. Where it wasn't like mandated, but like, bro, it was tough because like I work outside, and I'll be sweating my ass off, and they still wanted us to wear the mask.
Yeah,
and
bro.
I was like, for a little bit I was doing it, and after a while I was like, bro, like I'm running out of breath here. Like I'm fucking walking. Fucking.
You got a beard, bro?
That too.
Like just
the
heat.
God,
like
that shit was bad. It was really bad.
Oh my god, good beard, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could grow a beard that well.
Thank you.
But no, I think like you said earlier this year, I think they took off the mask mandates at my job as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we work in like trailers, and it gets hot as fuck in the warehouse, bro. So like I'm in the same boat. I was just like, you know what? Every time I had a trailer that I was just working by myself, totally took off the mask. I'm like, I'm good, bro. Yeah. Like I'm by myself. I'm cool. If I was sharing, then I'll put it back on, or like during break, you take it off. But that shit got rough for a minute. But also they got like really itchy. I don't know about for you, but like certain masks that we got, I don't know if they were cheap or what the fuck, but like they had like pricks on them, bro. Damn, and it would like bother the fuck out of my mustache like every time. Just like, ugh. I kept having to adjust it.
Problem with masks and shit.
I totally wore it the wrong way. Like at work, I would totally like have my nose open. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, I was like, oh man, I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I still see people at my job wearing them. Like there's like 2 or 3 or 4 people that like are always masked up. Only like during break they'll like take it off.
Yeah. You remember whenever like everybody would be like, this is gonna be like the new normal, like everybody's gonna wear masks forever or whatever. Man. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And now it's kind of weird to see people with masks.
It is kind of weird.
Like if I go to Walmart and I see someone wearing it, I'm like, damn. Like
I wonder if like, because I didn't mind it, because like you don't really have to get like dressed up that well. You can just kind of throw a mask on, you know.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I did enjoy like, all right, I could just show up like this and like you know get whatever I need.
Oh yeah.
And no one will know it's me.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I definitely understand you on that. It is odd when I see people wearing masks. I was just like, oh shit.
Or seeing somebody driving with a mask on, like.
Yeah, that was weird too, bro. I mean, I
still see it sometimes.
I still see it sometimes too, bro.
Crazy.
I'm just kind of like, it is weird. Like, what? If I see someone wearing a mask now, I assume they have like symptoms. Mm-hmm. You know, that's kind of how I take it. Like, all right, you like.
Damn, but then I'll be like, they might be sick, so.
Mm-hmm. So what I was gonna say, what else do you got going on, bro, in terms of like projects and shit? I know you were like producing things for a while, and I see you fucking around making beats and shit like that, which is always dope.
Yeah, that's how like the beat shit is mostly like kind of like a hobby.
Yeah.
I send some beats to like some people here and there, but it's mostly hobby. But as terms of like projects and shit, right now I'm working on a pop punk. EP for some of the homies. They're out of like Port Arthur, so like they come here whenever they can, because it's a drive. It's like an hour and a half or an hour and 45 drive. But I've been working on that, mixing everything, engineering everything, like. So hopefully that comes out soon, or at least like a single comes out soon from them.
Right.
And then that's pretty much it, honestly.
How did you get into like the whole mixing and mastering your own shit?
Like from the start, like.
Yeah. Like, so, how did you get? Did you like go through like classes, or did?
How did I get into that? No, it was YouTube. Yeah, it was literally YouTube. Like ever since I was in the band, like even back then, like my first band, like it was always like we always struggled to like go to the studio because it was expensive, and like, we were all broke and shit.
Definitely.
So I always like wanted to like do it. Like I was like, bro, like people do this shit in their houses. Like we can do it. And I would talk to my friend George and be like, bro, we can do it. Like let's just buy like a few mics, or buy like a little interface or whatever, and then we can do it. And we tried to record our own shit, but it was just bad. It was like sounding horrible, and I was like, fuck. That kind of discouraged me for a little bit. And then I never actually had the money to like buy a computer or any type of equipment, like recording equipment. So like kind of left it alone. And then like I think I bought my laptop in like 2017. I bought my laptop, and I was like, bro, like this is the first thing I need. And then I slowly started buying equipment, and then I kind of like I was already with the Filthy with FYI.
You're already FYI? Okay.
I was already with them, so like I was just like, fuck it, like let me try to record them. So I kind of like started recording like our own band and shit, and then just from there, like YouTube, like watching videos how to do it, and then like the first thing that I recorded, it didn't sound that bad, like considering it was the first shit that I did. So I kind of was like, oh shit, like I can actually like do this, like if I put my mind to it. And I looking back now, it sounds shitty, but like but at the time I was like, fuck, like this is kind of good. So I just kept doing it, like doing it. But
I'm in a similar boat when it comes to editing photos and shit like that. Yeah. Like if I look at my old edits, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like knowing what I know now, it's kind of like, bro.
Yeah. It's like the same thing with me. Like I go back and like open up like old projects, and I'm looking at what I'm doing, because I don't know if you know what like EQing.
I know a little bit, yeah.
So like I look at the shit that I was like EQing, or like the compressions and shit that I was doing. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck is this? I would never do this shit right now.
Oh my god!
But yeah, it's just trial and error, like putting into like the time.
And yeah, because I'm a fan of this artist called JPEG Mafia.
Okay, yeah.
And in his interviews, he's always talking about like that he mixes his masters own shit. That like, but he got told from like his record label, like, yo, you don't do this. Like, you have to get someone to mix and master it. You have to have someone like listen in, give you shit, like give you like comments and shit like that. Yeah. And he's just like, fuck that. He's like, fuck that. He's like, I mix and master my own shit because like it's more affordable. It's my own shit. And he's like, honestly, most of the time, like they just do the same thing that I would do. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like nothing's really like that different.
Yeah. Bro, labels and shit like that is crazy. But yeah, like touching on that, like I've seen like this little clip from Mixed by Ali, which is like he mixes like all of Kendrick's shit pretty much.
Oh shit, really?
Baby Keem's shit or whatever, like a lot of the TDE shit or whatever. But he was just saying the same thing, like bro, like if you're mixing your own shit or engineering, like do whatever the fuck you want, like there's no rules to like this shit or whatever. But I mean, I could see like why like some labels will tell them shit like that. Like they probably want their shit to sound a certain way. And like,
I get it. They probably want it to like sound a certain way.
At the end of the day, like, bro, like just do what you want. Like,
bro, this is a side tangent, but like for Kendrick's last album, I was listening to it and it sounded so fucking low in my headphones, bro. Like in my AirPods. Yeah. I was like, why does it sound so low? And then like I would post a song from the album on Instagram and it sounded like perfectly fine, like loud. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked it up. And iTunes does this, or Apple Music does this thing. They mastered through like, I think it's called Dolby Almost or some shit like that. Yeah. And I clicked on it and I was like, what the fuck? And I went to my settings and it's automatically checked. So like everything is through Dolby, like almost. So I unchecked it and it sounded perfectly fine.
Oh yeah. I think Spotify does kind of a similar thing where like all the music that gets played through Spotify, they try to level everything out themselves. So like, let's say you have a loud ass track, and then the next one that you play is kind of like lower in volume.
They're trying to like
level it up, but there's a setting too on Spotify that you can do that. I have it set up, bro. Set down, and I remember like I was putting a song. I think it was like some Travis Scott shit, because Travis Scott shit, like his shit gets
loud. Yeah,
his shit gets mastered loud as fuck.
Yeah,
and I remember I don't know what song it was, but it might have been like fucking the Scots or some shit. And then I had it on.
The cops outside.
I tested it out, and then like I took the shit off, and then I put it again. It was like fucking loud as shit. I was like,
oh my god, that's
bro, I needed this. So I was like, this is exactly.
Bro, he has a song called, oh my god, I don't even know what the fuck it's. I think it's called like, I know it's with Quavo, and it's from Rodeo. I think it's called like, okay. Or this, no, it's called This Side.
Yeah.
Whole lot of love on this side.
Yeah.
That song, bro, when it first starts and he does the bro, that shit's loud as fuck. And I remember I played it on my old car. I had like an old, like, I don't even know what year it was. I think it was like 2000 Honda Accord.
Yeah.
And it had like this custom stereo in it, bro. It had like a DVD of like Jay-Z and Lil Wayne like freestyle, like just random shit. I was like, what the fuck? And it was like glitchy, so it would get really loud, like out of nowhere. Fuck. So I remember I was leaving work. I worked like the late shift. It was like fucking 11 o'clock. I'm like, yo, I'm about to go home. I was going to school at the time. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm fucking tired. Turn on my car and I play like, I'm like, I think it's because like it was around the time I got into Travis. Yeah. I think I had like a concert my cousin wanted me to go to with him. And I was like, you know what, let me start listening to it. Like, I know a couple of his songs, but let me listen to like his discography.
Yeah.
And I put that song on, bro. And as soon as I made a left, I don't know if I like made the left wrong or what, the volume raised up.
Holy shit.
And I just hear Travis go, yeah, and like really loud in my ear. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And I break like harder than a bitch. I'm just like, yo, this is fucking loud. I'm trying to like lower. And also the radio was like touchscreen, but it was like bullshit touchscreen. So I'm just kind of like tapping the fuck out of it. I'm just like, yo, why aren't you going down right now?
That's fucking crazy.
And it honestly like almost made me like, it was weird because like I'm just like, all right, the song is badass. Yeah. Like it's an awesome song.
Yeah.
But I was just like, it's so fucking loud, bro.
Yeah, he should have loud.
I feel like Kanye does that every once in a while, bro. Certain Kanye songs are like loud than a bitch, and then some are like his vocals are like lower.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't know if like that's intentional or I'm not sure what it is, but
probably.
It's just so strange. I know he's one that I noticed. Him, Kanye, and I think maybe who else? Also, when he's featured on other songs, when Kanye's like featured on other shit, I noticed that he sounds like a little low. I think every time he's on like works with Tyler the Creator, his vocals are always like a little like lower.
Yeah, that might just be with like the different engineers like mixing different songs,
or them like recording at different places.
No, yeah, definitely that too. Definitely that too.
Damn. Well, what other music are you listening to, or what? I was gonna say, how did you get into music in general? Yeah, what are the first kind of bands you were listening to growing up? Bands that made you go like, you know what, this is what I want to do.
I want to say it kind of started like middle school, pretty much. Just listening to like the radio, like I would listen to like the Buzz and shit.
94.5, the Buzz.
Yeah. And then I started listening to like all that like bullshit rock.
And then that like dad rock.
Yeah, bro. Like, it was like
Seether and like Nickelback and shit like that.
Yeah, all that shit. Chevelle. But then I would listen to that shit on my little MP4 or whatever, because it had radio.
Yeah.
So I was able to like listen to it like in my room, like chilling and shit. And then the Buzz used to do this thing called like Mandatory Metallica. Like I think it was like at 10 a.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever. I mean 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. One of those, like it was at night already. They would just play like Metallica.
Metallica?
Yeah, like literally just Metallica for like an hour, I think.
I love Metallica, by the way.
Yeah,
bro.
so like I remember like listening to Metallica like on that, and I was like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It was like For Whom the Bell Tolls and shit. And
I was like, my god.
I was like, damn, this sounds fucking sick.
It does, dude.
And then just like meeting like my friends like Johnny and them, and like
them showing new music.
Yeah, so like he was early into rock like before me. So like he kind of showed me like Slipknot. And then for like the rest of like fucking middle school, it was like literally just Metallica and Slipknot.
Oh, shit!
But not literally, but like those were like my two favorite bands. And then I started just discovering like other shit like through him or through my friends or like just on my own and shit, like YouTube. Like I would just watch like random music videos or whatever. And then another thing where I discovered like more metal and shit. It's fucking weird, but on cable. I think it was like I don't know if it was DirecTV or some shit. Had like an on-demand shit,
and it was just music.
Yeah, you would just browse on there like with your remote, and like you would just have like a bunch of music videos.
Damn.
And I would just go through them and shit.
That's how my shit is very similar to that. I kind of like, I think I talked to Nikki about it. It's funny because like I started listening to like growing up, it was always just like Spanish music, or with my cousin it was like hip hop, rap music, but like No Limit or like Big Timers, like Southern like shit.
Yeah, that was me too. Like I first got into rap. Like
way
earlier,
for sure.
Like way earlier, like
Nelly, bro. I was a huge Nelly fan.
I was big into fucking 50 Cent, bro.
Oh, bro, I don't think people realize how big he was, bro.
Yeah,
like
crazy.
He was the shit.
Yeah.
Like he was the shit. He had a video game, a movie out, and a fucking what else? An album. He had like a CD out.
Yeah,
all at the same time, all called the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like I gotta get the album, I gotta get the CD, I gotta get the movie. Like
he has shoes too, like the G Unit shoes.
Yeah, that's the
you
other
remember
thing.
those?
I forgot
I had those shits.
Yeah, bro. You had G Unit shoes?
Yeah, dude. That was crazy.
I think I had like a hat, bro, or maybe a shirt. I know they did like polos and shit of like G Unit.
But
he was huge, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, definitely. But yeah, rap was like my first like that and Spanish music. But it's funny because like I got into Spanish music more later on in life. And back then I would listen to it and I would be like, it's good music, but like I would never know the artist like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't never knew like any of the artists except for like Selena. That's the only one that I, like everyone kind of knew.
Yeah.
But I remember in 3rd grade, bro, there's this kid named Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. And he was like, we started hanging out, we were friends and shit, and he's just like, what do you listen to, like, in terms of music?
Yeah.
I was telling him, like, you know, I'm like, Screw, like, all this shit, like, Lil Flip, fucking Mike Jones, bruh, Slim Thug, Paul Wall, and he's just like, you listen to any rock music? And he was like, I think he was white, bro.
Yeah.
He had a Spanish last name, but he was like real white boy.
Damn.
And he was just like, do you listen to Green Day? And I'm just like, nah, I never heard of that. I was like, never heard of Green Day. He's like, man, they have a song called Wake Me Up When September Ends and Boulevard of Broken. He gave me this list of songs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, bro. And I remember one time, bro, we were at the Washington area, and we were just chilling, bro. I was just chilling. My mom was like loading the clothes. And I was sitting in the car, and she's like, all right, we're about to leave. And I just fucking around with the radio, and I get on 94.5 The Buzz. They're like, all right, Green Day. Here's Green Day with Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Dude. And I'm just like, what? This is the band Homeboy was talking about. I cranked that shit up, and that whole hit. And after that, I was just like, dude, I fucking love this band. Yeah. I want to know everything about it. I went to the fucking Walmart, or not even Walmart. I think I went to like a record store and actually got like American Idiot and shit. Yeah. Sick. And from there I was hooked, bro. From to rock music.
Nice.
Them, Linkin Park.
Linkin Park too.
I'm trying to think other bands that I was into. System of a Down for sure, bro. System of a Down was like my shit, definitely.
Yeah, me too.
I wish they come out with like a new album. I heard they were like working on new other shit, but
bro,
I don't know.
I haven't heard any other new shit, honestly.
Metallica I got into like more later on, like in high school. High school and shit. That was always like my workout, like music was just Metallica. Fucking One, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Like the guitar solo is just like
that was my shit.
Insanely good. Yeah. Like it's almost just like, what the fuck were you thinking when you were making this? You get me? Like I always think that shit. Like even when like a Kendrick or like a J. Cole or some shit, I'm just like, what do you like? You have to know you have heat, bro. Like when you're recording that shit and you submit it, you have to know like this is the one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you get me?
Sure.
Have you ever had that kind of moment where you're submitting music, or not even like just submitting music, but like working on music and being like, all right, something clicks where you're like, all right, this is it?
I mean, yeah, but a lot of this shit, honestly, like a lot of the shit that I make or like do with my like some of my friends, like it kind of never comes out. Mm-hmm. But I had that moment like last year or whatever, where like it was just me, my roommate. I don't even know if he was already living there, or maybe he just came over. But another homie was at the house, and then my homie, the other homie, stayed over, and then I just wake up in the morning. I just go into the studio room, I start making something, and then Johnny, he was there, and then like, and I always knew that he knew how to sing and shit. We have done like little covers here and there, right? But like I was just like cooking up and shit. And then as I was cooking up, I didn't know he was like writing like shit or whatever.
Oh shit!
And then I look back or whatever. He's like, I see him writing and shit. I was like, oh okay. Like he's like, dude, I think I have something. I was like, okay. And then like we kind of took a break. We ate and shit, and then we came back, and he's like, dude, I think I got it. And I was like, all right, let's go. And it came out fucking fire. Like it was one of those where it was like, damn, man. Like dude, this shit is good. And like. And till this day, it hasn't come out just because, I don't know, we've been lazy and shit to like make more shit or whatever. But it came out. It was kind of like a slow. It's not even no rap or nothing. It's kind of like an indie pop song, kind of. Okay. Like that. It's a sample too. That's another reason why we didn't like
release it because we're copyright.
Like, I was like, bro, what if we like release it and like somehow like this shit gets like fucked or like I don't know, but
yeah, it blows up. Then someone tries to sue you for copyright.
Really blow up. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. It could blow up, but like, I didn't want to get in trouble because I was just like googling like
the laws.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I don't know. And then I seen a video and was like, bro, honestly, if it's not a big artist, like, just put it out. They find it. And I was like,
yeah, I mean, definitely, yeah, that's for sure. There's. Bro, being a hip hop fan, so many times I look at fucking albums get like taken down just because of the sampling issue or like clearing like a certain sample and shit. It's so frustrating. I think that's why they released Faces by Mac Miller.
Oh yeah,
it's funny. I posted a song about this shit earlier.
Yeah.
Or off that album, and they just put it out like I think last year or earlier this year because the sampling issues, like because he never put it on any streaming platform just because like the samples were like fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy like
And he's a pretty big artist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, damn, the fact that like he couldn't get the shit cleared, or like certain artists can't get it, like even JPEG, like he can't get like certain shit cleared.
Yeah.
It's so like weird. Yeah. It's weird because like I said, I'm a fan of the internet, bro. I'm a fan of like the Wild West. Like, just fucking do it. Like, who gives a shit? Like I said with my photos, like if someone wants to like use my photos for anything, go ahead. Yeah. Like, I really don't have like an issue with it. Now, whether you're trying to sell something with it, that's a little different. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. You're trying to sell some shit, I don't want my paper. But like, if you're like reposting it, or like if you re-edit it a certain way, completely cool with that. I really have no issue with that. I'm just kind of like, well, shit, let me see what they did, and I'll click on it. Way too.
Like, if I was to like just honestly, I had the idea of like putting all my shit out, like all the beats that I made, like just on a YouTube, and like just letting people fucking use it or whatever. Yeah,
man. I mean, a lot of those like hour-long loops, those are the ones with like a lot of views and shit. Chill beats to study to. You feel me? Like, that's just like a go-to for people.
Trap beats to study to.
Hey, fuck yeah, dude. You should have like the opposite of that little Asian girl like doing this shit with the cat, where she's like fucking around on her keyboard. She's like typing forever. She never like actually submits the paper. But yeah, you should totally do like a fucking alternate version of that. Definitely.
Damn, bunch of hard ass beats.
Just a hard ass shit, bro. Hard ass beats to study to.
Fuck yeah.
Right? Like, I feel like that'd be cool.
That'd be funny as fuck,
bro. Dude, I would love to hear some of your music. I honestly enjoy the shit that you post on in like your IG story and stuff like that. I really enjoy those. I'm just like, man. Yeah. Being creative, like I said, I'm a big fan of people being creative. That's why it was so cool, like hanging with Nicky during the whole pandemic and shit. Because I'm like, damn, he's just like,
I hung out with him a lot too during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like I think he was unemployed as well. No, he was employed for a minute.
Yeah.
And I think he was just kind of like, man, I'm just kind of chilling. I have like all this free time. I'm just kind of like grinding, like learning different shit, playing music. Me and Max will like wake up and play music. I'm like, damn. That's such an awesome like mindset to have, you know.
That was cool.
I feel like a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people are just kind of like, they're just like not as creative with anything, you know, with like certain shit. They're just kind of like just trying to like, you know, make it through the day, or just worried about other shit. I'm just like, man, it's really important to like do something, you know, whether it be like a fucking video game or watching a TV show that you really like. Just experience something, some creativity in your life. I think really like. Yeah. At least for me, it picks me up a little bit. Yeah, you know, motivates me in a way.
Yeah, definitely try to do that at least once a day. But sometimes it's hard, bro.
I'm the same way. I've like stared at my computer screen at photos. Yeah. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know how to edit these.
I'm the same way with I'm like not doing anything. Like, it'd be my day off, and I was just like, fuck it, let me go on the computer, and I just open up like fucking Logic. And then like I'm just there trying to make something I can't. Or like I load up like a loop or something, and then try to like just make something, and then like I was like, bro, this is not it. And then I just delete, and then close the laptop, and then I go to my room and just lay down. And I'm just like, bro, today's not it.
No, I mean, it's definitely this is the one thing, huh? With like creativity and art and shit. Yeah. Sometimes you're in a groove, and sometimes you're just not in a groove. Yeah. But I think it just makes the times when you're in a groove like more like those like, cause I've done some edits where I'm just like, this is like the shit. Like, I'm very excited to put this out. And where I've also done some other, I feel bad for like clients and shit, because I've had clients where I'm like editing their photos. I'm just like, shit, like I'm blanking right now. Like, I'm blanking on like how they want this, and like I don't want to over edit it. I don't want to like under edit it, you know. Damn. And I'm just kind of like, shit.
Dude, that's crazy. How similar that like those things are to like music too. Cause like,
oh, bro, you could ask Fern and shit. Like, I'm just literally like staring at my computer. I'm like, I just don't. Yeah. I'm not feeling it today. Yeah. Like,
damn, that's crazy. Cause like, it's a service, but it's also like, you have to be creative with this shit. Like,
yeah, definitely. I mean, with like, it depends on like what I'm shooting. Like, over the weekend I shot some photos for a friend of mine, and we were able to get like real creative with it. Nice. And they came out really nice. But like, if it's like grad photos or like a party photo, I kind of have like a general understanding on like what they're like, the look they're going for, you know. But I really have like a lot more fun doing like more creative shit. Like just I've been meaning to fucking like go out and about. That's why I'm excited for Saturday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to release this early. So if you're watching this Saturday, DIP.TERA is performing at, I don't even know the venue, to be honest with you, bro.
Oh shit, I don't know the venue either.
I'll have it. I'll have the link for the tickets in my bio, or in the bio to this video if you're watching this, or if you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, it'll be in the description. So you could buy some tickets for Saturday's show. But yeah, I'm very excited for that because I haven't shot anything in a minute other than the thing I did Sunday. Yeah. So I'm like, bro, I can't wait to like shoot this shit, edit it, and get it out there.
It's gonna be sick.
Man, I'm very excited.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what else was I gonna tell you about? We were talking about music earlier. I wanted to ask you about producers. Do you have any like favorite producers that you like? For me, I love The Alchemist.
Okay.
Like, The Alchemist is my shit. I think his drums, like, I don't know what the fuck he does, but, like, his shit just always hits for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Boldy James, he has, like, a couple projects with him. I think he has, like, 3. And all those are, like, fucking heat, bro. Shit. And it's weird because Boldy did another project with some other guy. I think Badman or some shit like that. A different producer.
Yeah.
And it was good, but I'm like, there's something like not missing, but there's something that I got used to of that like familiarity of The Alchemist. You know, he's definitely one. MF Doom, of course, R.I.P. There's other, when it comes to like hip hop, at least there's a handful of producers that I really like. Yeah. No matter what they're doing, I'll like go out of my way to like check. Do you have anybody in mind when it comes to that?
Yes, I mean, to me, like I'm a big fan of like just trap. Like trap, a lot of trap, a lot of shit like that. So like, I would say Cardo got wings. He produced like fucking Goosebumps. I think he did like,
oh shit.
He produced like, I think the Baby Keem song with fucking Kendrick, which is
the Range Brothers. They're not Range Brothers. Fuck.
Let's get the shit.
That's Range Brothers. Let's get this shit.
I think he did that, and he did like some shit on Drake. A lot of shit on Drake, honestly.
Damn.
But he's all over the place. Like I honestly like found him this year, because he's not one of those producers like it's like up to like popping shit.
But he's not like a Metro Boomin, where Metro Boomin's like,
yeah. But he's like, once you look at it, like his catalog and shit, it's like, oh shit, like he did this. Like,
man,
fuck. So him, I want to say Kenny Beats.
Kenny Beats for sure. Like, my brother put me on to Kenny Beats. He's dope as fuck,
all the
bro.
shit he does, especially with like the cave.
Oh yeah, the video the thing that he does. Yeah, that's just really dope.
Like, he just makes a beat on the spot and just freestyle.
Man,
that
awesome
shit is so sick. The Twitch shit that he does is all sick. Who else, bro? I'm drawing a blank.
I mentioned him earlier. Shit, Metro Boomin. I like Metro Boomin stuff. You know, I think Metro Boomin is pretty like his shit usually like hits pretty hard.
Fuck yeah, him. Southside.
You know who I like, bro? Pierre Bourne.
Oh yeah,
bro. Pierre is my fucking shit. I'm a big fan.
Who's also hard as fuck? Fucking Filthy. He's done a lot of shit in Whole Lotta Red.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi.
You know, that's one album I haven't listened to, bro. I haven't listened to it. I don't know. I just heard like certain shit. I'm just like, man, what the and I love his baby voice, bro.
Yeah.
When Playboy Cardi does his baby voice, it's weird because like my friends are just kind of like, what the fuck is he doing?
All my friends are like that,
and I'm just kind of like, bro, I like it.
All my friends are like that. And honestly, I didn't get into that album until like later, because at first I listened to it and I was just like, bro, like I feel like I'm too old for this shit.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of, because like I never had a problem with any of the SoundCloud like generation.
Yeah. No, me neither. Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a couple songs from like who else? Smoke Perp.
Yeah. Okay.
I think just because like his association with Travis and shit like that. That's why I had like a couple of his songs.
Yeah.
Him, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi. I like Lil Uzi a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I never had even XXXTentacion. I had a couple of his songs as well, just because like. I don't know. I never had a problem with it, but I remember everyone freaking out like this is like the end of like hip hop. This is like the death of it. I'm just like, chill the fuck out,
honestly,
like relax.
Honestly, we're being real, dude. They kind of brought it up, like
yeah, definitely. Especially like SoundCloud. What the fuck, like SoundCloud, which was like around forever. They really made it a thing to be like their music was just, they were called in that group SoundCloud like rappers and shit.
But yeah, dude, like fucking Whole Lotta Red. That shit was just. I don't know. When I first heard it, it was just like, I don't know. It was just too. I don't know. It was too weird for me.
Then
I gave it another trial. I would like listen to a few songs here and there, and I'll be like, damn, that shit's going hard. And then I seen like some videos of like him performing this shit live, And I was just seeing the energy like of all the people just going.
Have you ever seen him perform live?
No, not live, but like on like videos.
Oh, okay.
No. I think it was fuck. I don't know which one. It was like Lollapalooza or some shit. Mm-hmm. He performed there, and I was like, fuck, this motherfucker's going crazy.
Dude, he was the only artist that I've ever been to where I felt like that I needed like to catch my breath while I was like watching them perform.
Oh, you saw him?
Yeah, I saw him. He was at Astro World Fest, I think in 2019.
Yeah,
bro. And I always like I've been a fan of him like forever. I always liked his music, so I'm just like, oh shit, he's coming out. What the fuck? Me and my cousin were there. It's funny, bro, because like the crowd was insane. Like it was fucking packed as fuck. Dude. And I got to I don't know, something about me in crowds. I don't know if it's my height or what, but I'm able to like maneuver. Yeah. Like I never have a problem. Like if we're at a bar and it's packed, and I need to like exit or go to the restroom, no problem. Yeah, like I'll lead the way. Like I'm good with like going to shit. I don't give a fuck. And I won't be rude about it. I'm just like, excuse me, and like get through there. So like we did that at the concert, and I was like in the front. I had lost my cousin. I'm like, where the fuck is he? And I saw him like there, and he just kind of like reaches out, and I like totally give him the assist and drag his ass like to the front with me. Yeah. And as soon as Playboi Carti fucking comes out, bro, he just like it's so fucking loud and mosh pits immediately. And I'm just kind of like, yo, like he did like 3 songs, and I had to like I posted up on somebody and like raised up, and I was like. I took a deep breath. I'm like, holy shit, like this is pretty fucking intense. I actually ended up losing my cousin, and we like linked up like 30 minutes later we found each other.
Damn, that's crazy.
But for a while I was like, shit, that shit got intense. Like I totally lost him like in the madness of his shows.
Fuck, dude. I've been to shows like that, but not that many people, but just like more like smaller venues, and there's just a bunch of people in a small venue.
Oh, you're a couple of your guys' shows got intense, bro. The FYI, I remember seeing I don't know if you were with the band at that point, but you guys the band did like a backyard show at someone's like backyard.
I'm pretty sure I was there.
Yeah, and that one got pretty crazy, bro. I actually fell when we were moshing. I like slipped, and some dude like rose me up, like he just like pulled me up real fast. I'm like, god damn. I was like, yo, this is some of
those house parties like went in, bro, because we did, and that was my old band that made those. Like,
oh yeah,
because I don't think FYI play any other backyard shows other than like the ones.
Yeah, because I remember there was one that wasn't too far from here.
Yeah, okay.
It was like around the way. And we all like came.
It was my old band that kind of put it together, and those kind of actually we weren't expecting like a lot of people, but a lot of people ended up coming.
Hell yeah, there was like a big crowd and shit. There's like beer and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like a keg and shit.
Yeah, I was like, what? I don't even think I was like old enough to drink, bro. I was probably like 17 or something.
I mean, everybody was drinking like underage, but like I wasn't really into any of that shit back then.
Even nowadays, I'm not a huge drinker, to be honest with you, bro. I could hold my own, and it's funny because I've been drinking more like recently. Yeah. But I've never been one to be like, let's get a 6-pack and shit like that. My boy Fern is kind of a little bit. He'll like on Saturday he'll be like, I'm get a 6-pack. Shit. On Sace, I'm just like, all right, bro. Usecito, I'm like, all right, bet. Nah, and like he'll be like, get one, and I'll babysit the fuck out of it, bro. And he'll just get so annoyed. He's like, bitch, you still on one? I'm like, yo, like I don't know, it's just nasty.
No, that's honestly something I need to like work on, like kind of like chilling out on drinking, because I drink a lot.
If I'm out and about, I would totally drink. Like if we're at a bar, fuck it, like we're there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be like a prune or anything. Yeah. It's just like in my own home, I would never go out and get like a 6-pack or some shit like that. I might get like a bottle, low key. I might get like a liquor, like some liquor or some shit, but. In terms of like a beer, also I like my shit like dressed. I put like salt, limon, and shit. So
yeah, damn.
But yeah, those fucking shows were getting crazy. What the fuck we were talking about? I don't know if we were talking about producers or we were talking about like
we just went from like producers to like Playboi Carti and like the show being crazy and
to like Pierre and shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's just all those dudes.
Dude, well fuck. Like, how long have we been recording? Wow, we're approaching an hour already, bro.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, 55 minutes. Look.
Dude, I was gonna actually like, I don't know if you remember this story, but I mean, I was living here.
Yeah. We're for those who don't know, we used to be neighbors.
Yeah. So I used to live like two doors down from him, but it was this one day. It was raining hard as fuck.
Oh
shit! It was fucking raining, and I was like running into like the apartment. And then like I look down and I see a fucking phone submerged underwater. It was like a big ass puddle, and it was just there. And I was like, oh shit! And the screen was on and everything. So I like pick it up, and then I I just take it up to my apartment, and I was like, bro, like somebody calls, I'm gonna answer. Like I'm not that kind of person to keep shit, right?
Yeah.
So like I just get to my apartment, and then and then I get the call, right? And I answer, and and it was you, but you were like, oh yeah, my phone or whatever. I was like, yeah, like it's right here, I have it. I was like, I'm at the apartment or whatever, and then you're like, is this Jesus? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh shit. You remember that shit?
It was my phone though, right?
Yeah, it was your phone.
Yeah, it was my phone. Damn, I'm trying. Do you remember what year that was? Was that 20?
It must have been 2019.
2019.
It was the same year that I moved it. That shit was funny.
That shit was fucking funny, bro. I was so worried. I was like, where the fuck's my phone at?
Dude.
I'm trying to remember whose phone I used to call.
I think you said it was like your brother or some shit.
Yeah, I think I might have used like my brother's phone or some shit, or like maybe like Andres or some shit. But I remember calling, and yeah, I recognized your voice, and I was like, "What the fuck, Jesus?" And you're like, "Yeah, what's up?" I was like, "Oh my god, it's funny." And you fucking handed it, bro. You came in clutch.
Yeah, that was fun, bro. I'm telling you, dude, that phone was like under fucking.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't fuck up until like. It's funny. It fucked up because of water eventually.
Oh,
yeah, we were at like a pool party at my cousin's house, and they had like one of these like they bought like a big pool. Like that shit was huge. We were in there, and then like they had drinks. They had the like the little floaty thing that had like you put ice and like drinks and shit.
Yeah.
But it had cup holders. Mm-hmm. My dumbass put me and my friend Lena, shout out to Lena the plug. We fucking put out like. We put our phones in the cup holders, and like it totally got fucked up with the water, bro. That like bleach water, that chlorine water.
Yeah.
So at that point, it was fucking done, bro. It was done. And I remember being like, it turned on. I was like, oh, it's dead. It might have the battery died. Plugged it in, nothing. And then like I started seeing like lines, and it started turning green, shit. Bro. I'm gonna tell this story because it's fucking funny. So like. My cousin immediately like had the smart idea. It was just like, yo, like you have insurance because we were all under the same plan.
Yeah.
He's like, just file a claim and like send it back and they'll give you another one. And at the time I was just kind of like, man, I don't know how much it'll be. I'll like try to fix it myself. I'll try like to go to one of those like little cell phone repair shops. And I go, bro. And like it was far as fuck. My friend recommended it. She's like, I went over here and they told me the price and they did it and like they fixed it. It wasn't the same friend, it was some other one. And I'm like, all right, fuck, I'll do the same thing. So me, Fern, and my friend Andres like drove like farther than a bitch, bro. I don't know where the fuck it was. This shit was like 30-40 minutes away.
Damn.
We go there and I give him my phone. And he's just like, well, it's going to be like $90. And at the time, I'm kind of like, fuck, I was low on cash. So I asked Andres, and Andres is like, yo, I got you. Like, here. Yeah. And you just pay me back. I'm like, bet. So they charge his card. And I give it to him, like, when do you think it'll be ready? And he's like, come back in an hour, and it'll be ready. I'll give you a call. Like, he looked at me dead in my eye and was like, it'll be ready in an hour. It was like this Indian dude. Or Arabic dude, I really don't know what the fuck it was. Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, like we'll go shop around, I guess. So we started fucking around for like an hour. We went to the mall and shit, just fucking around. And then it's been like an hour and a half, and I felt bad because they fucking went with me all this way. So I called like the dude. I'm like, yo, is my phone ready? It's like, come to the office or come to the shop. I'm like, okay. So we go back, bro. It was at this like grocery store, I think.
Yeah.
I walk in. And he's looking at me, he's just shaking his head. And I'm like, what's up, bro? Like, what happened? And he's like, I need more time. And I'm like,
fuck? What?
He's like, I'm like, huh? He was like, sorry, sir, I need more time. But when he looked at me, it looked like he was like pleading, like almost like he basically like grabbed me by the collar, like, I need more time. Damn, and I was like, okay, how much time do you need, motherfucker? Like. And he's like, I'll call you in like a day or two. And I'm like, oh, I bet. So like my friend Eric, his girlfriend Elizabeth, actually had like an extra iPhone. Shout out to Elizabeth. So she let me borrow it. So I was using that one. And like, man, I totally like waited the fucking 2 days. And like, he just told me like, yeah, there's nothing we could do. I'm like, why the fuck did you just tell me like on the spot, bro? Like,
Jesus. God,
I was like, what a waste of time. So eventually I filed the claim and got a new phone and shit like that. But I still remember his face being like, yo, what the fuck are you on? Because it was him and some other guy.
Yeah.
They like turn their backs and like talk to the side and shit. Come back. As soon as I walk in, I'm just like, "What's up?" And he's just like, "I need more time." I'm like, "Bruh."
Bro, that's hilarious, bro. What the fuck?
I'm like, "Yo, you need to chill the fuck out right now, bro." Because I don't know what I don't know what you're doing with my phone right now. Like, can you just give it back and give my boy his money back? That's the other thing too. Like, I felt so bad because like when we went to go get when he told me like when he finally fucking like fessed up like, "Yo, I can't fix this." We had to go back, so me and Andres came back, and he had his card to put the money back on his card. We had to drive all the way over there. It was just like fucking hassle, bro. I'm just like, man, this could have easily been avoided if you just told me like, no, we can't fix it. Like it's, and then he like goes like to tell me like he's like, I'll show you right here, and he looks at the camera. He's like, you see this? Can't be fixed. He flips it around, can't be fixed. I'm like,
what the fuck, bro?
What the fuck took you so long to like tell me that? Because I told him what happened. I'm like, it got water damage. Like, you think you can fix it? No problem. Hour and a half.
But was too confident.
And I'm just like, bruh, I totally like called your bluff right now because you fucked up and like totally didn't do it.
Damn.
But yeah, we could go ahead and end on that one, bro. And on that story. Thank you guys for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, go ahead, rate and review. And that's pretty much it. I've been Cesar Perez.
Jesus.
Till next time, peace.
Peace.
Hell yeah, dude. That was funny as fuck. That story always cracks me up.
Fuck, I can't believe that shit, dude.
Every time, or like randomly.